That's a lot. It's a good amount. Even Sean Offwhite. Guys, let me tell you a story. Yeah, I'm always telling you a story, but let me tell you this story. This is a great one. Sean Offwhite, my friends. He pops into my stream. Like 250 people there. And he says one thing. He says, "Aw, I only have 12 followers." Something like that. It was really funny. Believe you could do it. One of the more friendly streamers. Oh, you believe I could do it. So the only problem is ESO isn't exactly a watch game. That's true, Hayden. Well, if it ever becomes a goal, you know, I can think strategically about it. But, so, Sean comes in, and he's like, "I only have 12 followers." And his chat was going, you know. It was going for sure. But I noticed it, and I was like, alright, this poor guy comes in here, and sure, it's a little bit needy. And yeah, it's a little bit self-advertising. He's a streamer and stuff, but you gotta put yourself out there. You have to believe in yourself and try to get other people to believe in you and watch your stream and network with them and tell them what you're doing. You know, there shouldn't be all this shame about other people saying, "Hey, I'm a streamer." So I was like, "Hey man, you know what? Now you have a 13th follower. I'm gonna follow you." And he was like really happy about it. So I started watching his stream, and I watched for like 2 hours. And you know, I was doing emails. It was easy to do. Just kept it on over there. And he had no one else at his channel. And I don't think he even knew I was there because I wasn't typing. You know, the viewer said like 2 or something. And even though there wasn't anyone to talk to, here he is talking to himself. He's like, "Wow, and I wonder why the robot would do this. Now the curious thing here is when we solve this puzzle," he was just going on about having a good time, you know. He was trying to like perform and have a good show for no one. And I respected that. I respected his stream effort and stream ethic in a sense. And so I started talking to him. I was like, "Hey dude, why don't you stream Elder Scrolls? You know, this is a good game. You're gonna get more viewers than 0. You get more followers than 12. You know, like come on over." So he does, and he starts streaming, and he gets, you know, real excited. He goes from 12 to 300 in a matter of months, and I'm hosting him, and you know, we have a great audience. We're sharing back and forth. We fight together a little bit, and through his personality, I'm like, this guy would really fit what I'm doing right now. And so I kept watching the stream. He didn't know I was there one night, and it's pretty personal. But Sean has always been way more open than I think anyone should. He'll tell you all of this and way more on his stream. Like he's an open book completely. So I have no problems telling you this because I know he won't mind. He would like it. So he starts telling me how not telling me, he doesn't know I'm in the stream. He starts telling the stream there's only a few people there that are just like really in a bad place. He's gotta teach inner city kids, and he's like, these kids spit on me. These kids are 5 years over the grade than they should be. Follow this one. Oh, that one? Sure, I will. Follow this person. Yeah, love you. Okay, yeah, we'll do. 3 people are following her. Who's this? Russian, he's trying to take his country. Alright, I'm now our 3rd follower. Cool. So we got it. So he's like telling the stream just how sad and how tough a time it is. And he's like, I have to find another job. And then I popped into stream. I was like, hey dude, why don't you call me tomorrow? Like, here's my number, I'll give it to you on Twitter. Like, let's just talk about what I got going on and see if you need this. Like, if you need a job, I can hire you. You'd have to move to New Jersey, and we can just talk about it. Because, like, he was in a real bad spot, and he couldn't see any way out. You know, these poor, horrible, like, kids' situations. Like, just want to let him be appreciated. And, you know, we talked for hours. And when he knew how it all worked, he was very excited. He was very excited to join me. He had a fiance. Let's see. They're not in a terrible position at Night Circus. I don't know. He had a fiance, so, you know, they had to talk it over with them. Fiance's family didn't think it was a good idea to, like, go across the country to do this traveling sales thing. But he was really all about it, and, you know, he believed in me and stuff, and we were friends. And so we started working together for 2 months. Worked together for 2 months. It was awesome. We went all over the country. He and I became, like, almost best friends in this very short amount of time. But then again, when you're working with somebody, living with them in a hotel, he went a little bit crazy with it. He took freaking pictures of me sleeping and put them on Twitter. You're like, look, this is how Blade sleeps. Look, This is how Blade works out. He followed, well, he came with me to work out at LA Fitness. He was taking pictures of me doing sets and like put it all over friggin' Twitter. Made all these videos of me, had vines of me playing saxophone. Like, a little bit crazy paparazzi, right? But he was having the time of his life, and I had a great time too. And you know, we had other people in the sales team. We all just became amazing friends. We did a great job. He quit because he had to, because he was getting married, and his wife, as I agree, you know, didn't want him gone 6 days a week. She's like, you're gonna be my husband. I'd like to see you more than a day a week. I'm like, yeah, dude, you shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. You know, this is a single man's game right now. So, you know, he quit the company, he got married in July, and I went to his wedding. It was amazing, so great. And then the after party, the day after that, was the 4th of July. He invited me down to his lake house. He really wanted me to be there. I almost went back. I was like, you know, I gotta get some stuff taken care of, but you know, he kind of convinced me, and I met about 6 of his friends, a bunch of them other streamers, and I just made a lot of, it was the coolest thing, you know? And he's like one of my best friends now, guys. We shot off fireworks at his lake house. I went kayaking for 2 hours. He doesn't have a VoqueWest point. But do you know why I have this great friend in my life? It's because somebody came into my channel and said, I only have 12 followers. And I took an interest in that, and I wanted to get to know him. And it has profoundly, vastly changed my life. So, you know, that's how I view gamers, and yeah, if I could stream more and get to know you guys, it's great, because everybody here is an amazing, you know, person in their own right. You know, not all of you are, I'm sure. But, generally, pretty interesting, and yeah, if I could do this more, it'd be great. Have an awesome time, and I'd love to get to know you guys as much as I possibly can. So, and you guys should do the same thing too. You know, what reason did I have to spend 2 hours in somebody's channel that, you know, felt kind of a little bit of self-pity, you know, only 12 followers, whatever. I got to really make a difference in his life. He'll never stop telling me that. He calls me occasionally just to let me know. And I love the guy. I mean, really, he's a great, great guy. And yeah, we never would have met otherwise. So here, take a look. This is his channel. You guys don't mind doing me a favor here. Just give him a follow. He now streams with his wife. And he's a great dude. He's as funny as I am. You know, you'll have a good time. He's always telling stories too. Give him the Chow story, if anybody knows the Chow story. Or just ask him. Ask him about the Chow story. He took that further than anybody else. I had this funny challenge where you had to end your sentences by saying Chow and try to get as many as you possibly could. And if you finished your sentence with 1 Chow to somebody, you had to go up and say it to somebody else and add 2 Chows. And you know, we were there like just talking to random people, and we did it with Chow, 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 and just wait for a reaction. You couldn't say anything after that. Just a stupid little game. Not explaining it well, but that was the gist of it. You get up to 12, like I did 5 until he pushed me further, and then I got to 12, he went to 13. I don't know, he and I just became good friends, so yeah, check out his channel, guys. He's a great guy.